Hi, I'm Ryan Conway with PS Audio, and this is an exclusive video for Audio Advisor. Today we're going to talk about the PerfectWave Transport. This is our top-of-line CD transport. Very simple. On the left-hand side we have our CD drawer. On the right-hand side we have our display screen and also our control screen. From here we can choose whether we want to play, also your normal transport controls, so play, stop, repeat, so we can do a single track repeat or disc repeat. This big square here that you see with the PS Audio logo, if we were connected to the internet, this would actually pull up the cover art. So not only would it pull up the cover art, but also the metadata and give us details on whatever track's playing. So if I were to hit play here, you would actually see the title of this track that comes up. We can also, if we had the cover art, we'd be able to pull up a list of all the different tracks on the disc. And this is all provided free of charge, courtesy of PS Audio and their global net service. So it's all maintained on PS Audio servers where you get full access to them. You might ask, well, what happens if I have a disc that I've burned myself? You can actually go in and label the disc yourself through the server and it will show up on here. Obviously, continuing the transport controls, track forward, track back are located down at the bottom, or we can directly select our track from the list. One of the unique mechanisms with PS Audio and this transport is that it's never actually playing off of the disc itself. It's really what's commonly referred to as a memory transport, in that despite the disc being located within the device, we're never playing off of the disc. Instead, we read off of this disc and store into a solid-state memory buffer. From the solid-state memory buffer, we then parse out the data at a very precise rate and associate a very high-quality clock along with it. One of the things that this buffer allows us to do is go back and reread the disc as many times as we would like in order to get a perfect read off of the disc. So that means that we go back and read each bit time and time again until it's absolutely perfect, giving you an absolutely perfect read off of the disc free of errors. In addition, because we keep the clock separate from the data, there's absolutely no jitter. If you're using our proprietary I2S connections on the rear and into a PerfectWave DAC, then you have absolutely no jitter between the DAC and the transport. If you choose to use one of the traditional digital outputs such as SPDIF, Toslink, or AES EBU, we pair that very high quality clock along with the data at the time of output, and you have an extremely low jitter output. So now that we've kind of gone over the front, let's take a look at the back of the device. All right, here we are at the rear panel of the PerfectWave Transport. As you'll see, there's various outputs on the device. The first one we're going to look at here is the I2S connection. This is that connection that goes directly between the PerfectWave Transport and the PerfectWave DAC. This is the one where the clock remains separate from the data, allowing us to have a completely jitter-free connection to the DAC. The next one is where we get into the traditional digital outputs. So we have our Toslink or optical output, our coax digital or RCA output, and then finally our balanced digital output or AES EBU. And continuing on, in this expansion slot, what we have here is this is the network card, which allows the device to go out onto the network and grab the metadata based off of whatever disk you have in it. So that's what's going to show the cover art on the front display. And there is because it is an expansion slot, it is possible that there may be updates available in the future, which would give additional feature sets to the PerfectWave Transport. I'm Ryan Conway, and this has been an exclusive video for Audio Advisor.